Next, we'll move on to Jack Munns, number 11. Munnsy, I think he's the only one in the squad smaller than the gaffer, so I think that's why the gaffer signed him, just to make him feel a little bit better about himself, that he's not the shortest. I think he's trying to measure him, but he's a bit nervous that he might be a little bit taller than the gaffer, so he just steers clear. Munnsy, no, he's another great bloke, man. A great addition to the squad. I think everyone warmed to him when he did his interview and his "Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean?" I think everyone warmed to him then, and since then, all the boys have really, taken to him.
Pelly must have destroyed him for that.
Oh, yeah, him and Pelly, they're from the similar area, aren't they? So their little Cockney accents, when they get talking, they always stick up for each other, them two as well. They argue a little bit amongst each other, but when someone might say, "Oh, Munnsy, what are you talking about there?" Pelly will be straight in, sticking up, or they never go at Pelly for what he said. What do you call it? I can't remember. But they started the other day. It's like, "Oh, did you go around to your barrel or something?" And that referred to the house. I can't remember barrel. Anyways, it was some weird
Cockney rhyming slang.
Yeah, some weird thing they said. And Everyone's like, "Yeah, I've heard of that." And we're like, "Oh my god, you two, just two peas in a pod sticking up for each other." But no, like I say, the boys have really taken to Munnsy this season, and he's come in, and the respect that he gets because the performances he's put in have been brilliant. His technique and his assists. I mean, he's still not far off, and he's been in and out the last few weeks, but he's not far off being the highest assists in the league. And some of them are brilliant. I mean, you look at the ball he put in for Pelly's goal at Forest Green. It's a hell of a goal, and he's quite an intelligent lad, Munnsy, as well, off the pitch. I've got a story to tell you in a minute about him, by the way, which you'll think you don't know that I'm stupid by saying that he's intelligent, but he actually is. We play nomination games, and he's generally up in the top 3 or 4 when you have to go around. We'll say, like, name an ex-England player, and you go around, and Munnsy's brilliant at all the football things like that. He's really good at that. I think only Stoles really beats him. So he's quite intelligent like that, he's, I say, as a footballer, for the size of him, he doesn't let that hamper him at all, and that's the manager's seen that in him and brought him here, and I think it was the right decision. He's been really good for us. His technique his delivery from set pieces are fantastic. I've said to him this year, I owe probably 3 or 4 of my goals to him, just because he's put it on a plate for me. I might get the line for scoring, but it's down to his delivery. And when you're playing with someone like that, for me as a centre half, going up set pieces, I always think I've got a chance of scoring when he's delivering it, because I know it's going to where I'm running. So when you can count on that delivery being in the area you want it to be, and you just got to time your run and then lose your man, and then it's down to you just heading it in or scoring. So having that in the team, it's great for someone like me. I just love it because I know I'm going to score at some stage. And if you have 5-6 corners in a game, guarantee I'm going to get on 2. So out of them 2, then it's just down to me putting it in. So it's so good having that, and from wide set plays, everything about his delivery is brilliant, and his general play in and around the box is unlocked defences this season so many times and got us so many goals. I think he's got 13, 14 assists, and he's also tripped in with 8 goals. So his contribution to our promotion season has been phenomenal, and for someone who's not played at a professional level consistently, he's taken to it like a duck to water. So I think he's been a great addition to our squad, and I'm really glad the manager signed him, and he's had a massive part in the reason why we are where we are. So he's a really good lad, Munnsy. And the story I'll tell you about, it actually happened today. I get a phone call from the physio, Gav Crow. So Downsy, I'm like, yeah. He goes, "I'm with Munnsy. If it's banter, it's not real funny, but has someone taken Munnsy's car? Because his keys gone missing out of his bag, and his car's not at the training ground." And I'd only just left the training ground, and I went, "Well, no." I said, when I left, I didn't see his car there, so I I don't know anything about it. And he's like, well, look, if it's banter, all good and well, that's fine, but Mungie just needs to know. And earlier on in the day, the police had come to the training ground. I don't know why they'd come, but the police had come, and I think they were looking around for some reason. It was nothing major. But anyway, so the police were at the training ground at the time. So I ring around a few of the lads. I message, because we've got a group message for all the players. So I messaged the group and I said, look lads, if it's banter, all good and well, but you don't have to admit to it, to us, but just let Munzie know, because he's speaking to the police at the minute and he's going to have to report that his car's been stolen. So we're all like, so everyone was a bit nervous thinking, oh, Christ, Munzie's car's been nicked. So anyway, so Munzie starts, we found out that no one had nicked it, no one had taken it as banter. So, oh, you know, Christ, Munzie's car's gone. So he starts reporting it to the policeman. He starts filling out an incident report, and he's saying, yeah, my car's this, that, the number plate and all this. And the police, you know, are thinking of, you know, we're going to have to put out a notice, look out for this car. Jack Bartram gets home, because they all live together in a flat. Barch gets home. He's like, Munzie, your car's at home. And he's like, what do you mean? He goes, your car's at home. He goes, I've just walked in and your keys are here. He didn't even come in his car, Munzie. He come in somewhere, I don't know how he's come in, but he got into training. He thought he drove, but he'd left his car at home and his keys. But he gets to the training ground, and then afterwards he's like, oh, my car's been nicked. They've taken the keys out of there. Starts reporting it to the police and everything. Munzie, you donut. So that's the story of today, Munzie. I can't believe it. For, like I said, he isn't that thick, but that is just a thick moment. Bless him, and so I think he'll be caught in a bit of stick tomorrow when we get him. If his car's gone missing, we've got the game tomorrow, but if his car's gone missing next week, it's no April Fool's, Munzie. The boys are taking the mickey out of you. So.